Podcast. I'm your boy Dave C.O. Coles.
Podcast Savage Matt here for another one.
SSX 3000 3K back from downtown Miami in the Big 3 event that happened today.
So we're gonna lead off with that, Petty. You went to the Big 3 today. Thank you kindly for being our sideline reporter. How was your experience there?
Okay, so I'm gonna break this down between two things: Big 3 and then itself, and then the arena, because there's some things I got to talk about that arena. I'm gonna separate it. So we're gonna start with the Big 3. Overall, it is family friendly. Don't let the advertisement fool you. They want kids to be there. It's very family friendly. You will not have problems. Like, yes, they do have a DJ. They play music. It gets loud. Trust me, I know, because where my seat was, I was right next to the speaker. So yeah, bro, it was like
you tripping.
No, I'm dead serious. It was next to the speaker. I didn't know.
So I got a question for you. So, like, you know how they show us on TV, like it's half court, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you was where? Like, give us like an idea where you was at.
So I'm on the I don't know what they call the backside.
Like
where they check out the ball, when they take out ball. So
top of the key. Like top of the key.
Okay, top of the key. So behind the floor seats, I was at the first row where the seats go back, up. So I'm literally like, I can see everything on the floor.
Yeah. So what I do is, if y'all want to rewatch it on YouTube, I insert the pictures and stuff Petty sent us earlier. Into the whole show.
Yeah, I got some more pictures I got to share with y'all, but I'll do that later.
Send them on over.
Yeah. But no, it's very family friendly. You get 4 games, like you get 4 games straight up. The marquee matches happen on CBS. So obviously the LA game was first. Followed by the Miami game because they're the home team. So, it was really, really cool to see that up front, and it's bright, it's vibrant. They're like having people out there to hype it up. There's not really like a dull moment. It's just really, really cool. Like, they do a lot of stuff. Of course, they do a lot of stuff, because they're on TV. So like, I think there was a 5-minute break where they had to acknowledge like all this former players and celebs and stuff that came out. Like Tracy McGrady was there. Tracy McGrady was there. Glenn Rice was there. Who else? A few Heat players showed up. A few Heat players, including their draft pick that just joined the team. I got a picture of him. Mike Epps was there. I got a picture of him. Okay. So Rick Ross was there, of course. And I'm trying to think who else was there. Rick Ross, Michael Blackston. Michael Blackston was also there as well.
Oh, Mike always be out there.
Yeah. He live in Delaware, so we see him all the time.
Yeah. So like where my seat was, I actually got the seat next to the tunnel where the players actually go out. So one of the cool things is like once the players are done, they go out the same tunnel. So like they get all they sign all the shirts, take the pictures, they interact with the fans. They really love Dwight Howard. Like he was there out there for a good solid 15-20 minutes signing autographs, taking pictures, talking to people. Like they love him.
It's all because he got into that mess. That's all. That's the only reason they liking him right now.
Nah, you can't say that. He's probably the only active Hall of Famer that's playing right now.
Yes.
Yeah. Ain't no other one playing.
Yeah. You're right. Like
so that's why he's the marquee of the Big 3 right now.
Yeah, he's the marquee. That's why he was the first matchup. That's why he was the first matchup. Like I think Ice Cube came through, take a few pictures. Ice Cube was there too. He came through, took a few pictures. I think the first time around he didn't do it, but the second time around he did. So yeah, because I left in like 2.5 games. I watched like 2.5 games. I left at the half of the third game because but I'll talk about that later. So like it's very, very family friendly. Music, DJ, whole nine. They want you to have fun. They want you to enjoy yourself. They want you to love the product. Like they want you to be there. They appreciate you being there. So that's a good thing. The home team, the Miami 305, Lance Stevenson put on a show. He put on a show. That one moment where he did where he juked that dude and put him on the floor. That whole series right there. And finishing with the dance, boy, they was going crazy on that one. They were really going crazy on that one. Yeah, Lance made him dance for real. Like he was in his bag. He was putting on the show. Michael Beasley was putting on the show too. That 4-pointer, he was putting on the show. They was rooting for that. Mario Chalmers got a lot of love out there because he was
Makes
part of the
sense.
Heat. So every time he scored, they was cheering for him. When he came out, they was really cheering for him. They show a lot of respect to even the former even the coaches of the team. So they show a lot of respect to them too. Because like Mike Cooper came out, they show a lot of respect. What's her name? The lady that coaches the Dallas Power. They show a lot of respect to her too.
Lancey Lieberman.
Yeah, they show a lot of respect. So yeah, overall, the Big Three is very welcoming. Now, it's very. I would recommend doing it with your family. Go out there because like you're getting. I paid $90 for my front seat, and I wasn't that far from the court, and that was a pretty good seat for $90, and you get 4 games. So like, even if you don't stay for all 4, that's still like
you paid. Yeah, the one ticket got you all of them. You can leave whenever you feel like it.
Yeah, you can leave whenever you feel like. Versus like an NBA game, if you go on nosebleed, we're talking over $100 easy.
Easy, hell yeah.
Yeah,
right.
And depending on what
unless
team they're playing,
unless it's a bum ass team.
Yeah. So like, and then and they want you to promote it. They want you to go there, and I would like to see this keep going because like having these former players, even some that don't basically build their brand in the league. Like Michael Beasley is a perfect example who his time in the league didn't work out as well as it should. It's having a renaissance right now. So,
but hold on, he still clocked in 11 years.
He clocked in 11 years, but I'm saying
he's still getting the NBA pension. Like,
yeah, he's getting a pension. I'm saying, but it didn't pan out to what I'm saying.
Yeah, second overall pick. Second overall pick. I got you. Yeah, but I don't feel bad for Michael Beasley. He getting a pension. Shit.
Yeah, he is getting a pension. I'm saying, but to get the opportunity to show on that level, and you can be that close, and then it's only a 3-month season. It's very, very short. Yeah. So if it's in your city, just do it. You have lots of fun. You're never going to be bored. Now, with that being said, Kaseya Center, come to the fucking front because I got problems with you, man. I got problems.
That's where the Big 3 event was held. It wasn't held at the Miami Heat arena.
No, that's the Miami Heat arena, Kaseya Center.
That's what it is.
That's the name of it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's named after an IT company.
Okay.
Huh?
I thought it's still the American Airlines.
No, they lost the rights, and then it went to that Freeman kid, that one that stole all that money.
Really?
And then he had the rights, and then Kaseya. Then they had to change the rights again, and Kaseya picked it back up.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So it was at the Miami Heat arena. Okay.
Yeah, it was in the Miami arena. Now as far as the arena goes, it's a very nice arena. Like you said, you see the numbers up in the banner. I think I saw all like the championships in front of me. On the side, I saw like all the players who won Olympic gold, and then behind me was like all the players' numbers that got hung up in the Raptors.
You see Michael Jordan number, right?
No, I did not.
Michael Jordan's retired down there. Why are you laughing?
I did not. I did not see it.
That bullshit.
I did not. Is it?
Fucking LeBron is the reason why.
Is that across the league?
No, that's just Pat Riley did it.
No, I did not see it. I saw Alonzo Mourning.
You would never see a player wear 23 for the Miami Heat. It is retired by Pat Riley. Retired to say.
I did not see it. I saw Mourning. I saw Mourning. I think I saw Hardaway. I saw Wade. I saw Bosh, and I saw.
Damn, Chris Bosh.
Yeah, Chris Bosh got retired.
Yeah, his number got hung up.
I ain't mad at it though.
Yeah. No.
You see Shaq up there?
Yes, Shaq was numbers up there. Thank you. Shaq number was up there. I was thinking of homeboy that just recently retired.
Oh. They put Derrick Rose up there. Shit.
That's in Chicago.
That's Chicago.
No,
homeboy.
I'm just saying because he would have had their number if he was
sitting on the bench the last few years.
Oh, you talking about Udonis Haslem?
Haslem, thank you. His number is like the latest number that got hung up in the Raptors.
Yeah, he's the latest one.
Yeah. So no, the arena's nice. Where I was sitting, okay, I don't mind the seat, but like I think it's because my knee was sore from working out this weekend and doing a lot of stuff. Like I wasn't too comfortable. I did have a seat on the corner, so like I was, and I'm in jeans too, so like I would occasionally like stick my leg out to the side to kind of relieve the pressure. But after like 2.5 games, I was like, I gotta go because this is really bothering me.
Hold on, Petty. You in Miami? What was the temperature today in Miami?
Oh, it's hot as hell.
yeah.
It was hot as hell.
Why did you wear
jeans? I dealt with it though. I'm used to it.
That don't mean you wear it.
You don't wear jeans in hot weather.
Listen,
South Beach.
Listen, bro. I made the mistake I won't do it again. Okay.
All right.
All right. We ain't gonna talk about that.
You gonna wear jorts? Wear jorts. Don't wear jeans.
I ain't wearing no damn jorts, bro. I'm wearing basketball shorts to
It's
call it a
okay.
day.
You can be John Cena for a
Hey
day.
man,
Nah,
John
bro.
Cena for the
You
day.
can't. I ain't doing the. You can't see me.
You
I was
can't
just
see you in
thinking about
jeans.
Nah.
Petty. I was just thinking about in them jeans. We had a lot of fun talking about.
We not gonna
That's a
talk
hell
about
of an
that.
inside
I knew
joke
you was
right
gonna
there.
go there. I knew you was gonna go there because I was thinking about that. I said
You're
when
the
you
hell
said
of-
that earlier, I was like, he gonna bring
But,
this
Matt,
up.
you know about it too. I told you about it. I told you about it.
Yeah, that was
And them
funny.
jeans is a hell of a goddamn segue right
Bruh,
now.
just know that them jeans, as soon as I got home, woo, get in the door and hamper you go.
Matt, you know
And
what
that
I'm talking
wasn't just
about,
because
right?
I was hot. It was just because my knee was just like,
I was about
bruh,
to
if
say,
you don't take these damn jeans off.
I was about to say, that's an inside joke. Well, I'm outside. Look, I'm
No,
outside.
you ain't on the outside. You know
No,
about that.
no,
You know about that in them
I know.
jeans.
In them jeans, you wild, bruh. You wild.
Ooh, a lot of things can happen in them jeans from what we learned.
I'm gonna need some of these parents now. I'm gonna need some of these parents to learn some. I don't know, teach their kids some etiquette or something. Because like that first game, I couldn't sit down for more than 5 minutes because them kids was just running back and forth. Not literally running, but they was
running around the
not running around, but like they were moving back and forth so much that I'm already sitting. I'm like agitated because my knee was sore, and I'm just like, oh my god, can y'all go sit down for like 5
Talk
minutes?
about them jits. Don't talk about them jits now.
I ain't gonna talk about
YNs and jits.
Yeah, you better relax, bro.
I am, but like towards
They
said they bust down on that second game though.
Oh, word.
So your overall experience, what do you give it, honestly?
Out of what, 10?
Yeah, out of 10. Yeah, out of 10.
The big three I would say 9.5 out of 10. The only reason I would give a 0.5 off is because like when you're out in concessions and you're trying to promote the big three, it looks so ghetto. It looks so basic. Like I need them to do a better job of have a better presentation when we try and sell merchandise. So that was like a big no. Other than that, I think the atmosphere is great. I will never sit near a speaker again, but yeah, the atmosphere is great. Like I said, it's family friendly. Don't let the advertise for you. Please go. Just go. Support the league. It's great. Say it's Center 5. Bruh, I don't know who your staff are, but y'all need to do a better job. Y'all really need to. That staff is horrible. Arena is great, but your staff is horrible.
All right, man.
And then on top of that, like they don't let you bring in, so like you don't bring in bag, like they have a strict bag policy, and you can't bring in food and drink. So like their water bottle is like $5.
Of course. No, that was about
it's about par for the course.
Yeah,
they don't allow caps on the bottles that was weird too. They don't allow caps. They told me when I buy the water there, they don't allow caps, but then I see them bring out water bottles with caps on the floor seats. It was just weird, bro. I was like, pick one. I don't know.
That's not the big three. That's just the arena itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now I'm talking about big three. We're talking about specifically just the arena. Like that is just weird. Like y'all need to figure that out. Maybe because they don't want to stuff the spill, but it was just like, why? I don't know. But they do need to work on their staff for real. They really do because, bruh, that lady ignored me when I was sitting next to that dude when she was taking orders. I wanted to pop her upside her damn head.
Oh man, here we go with the violence.
Hey, dude,
listen, I'm sitting here. I didn't do anything.
You do what you gotta do, bro.
I'm sitting here, but I'm just letting you know how I felt. I had you let you know how I felt. I'm just like, you gonna ignore me? Okay, cool.
Nah, honestly, I hope the big three do keep on adding teams and cities. I'm surprised Philadelphia don't have one yet.
I think they will eventually,
yeah,
but I think the way it works is they have investors do it.
Yeah.
So they have to have an investor group to bring that. So when they were doing this, they had investors, sponsor the teams and stuff, and that's when the name changes, all that stuff happens. So once y'all get an investor up in Philly, that's when y'all gonna get a team.
That makes sense.
I'm sure. I won't even be surprised if Gilly and Wallow do it. For be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
I won't be surprised.
I don't know what the beef is with the NBA and the Big Three. I need them to stop, or if it is one, please stop, because y'all need to support this. Because y'all NBA, y'all didn't come up with this idea. He came up with this idea and concept. Just to support it, just embrace it. It's pushing basketball to another level, a different level.
I mean, I know Joe Johnson was hurt today, so you didn't get to see ISO Joe.
Yeah, man, I'm so disappointed. I forgot that he got hurt. I was like, oh man, that's literally my player that I want to watch in the Big Three is Joe Johnson, and it's like, man, I was so disappointed. But that team is good. That team was good, but I know they got beat today.
The Amps, yeah, the Amps.
Yeah, they that first half they were looking clean. They were getting their shots in. It was catching up to whoever that team, Dallas, and then I guess they got beat because I saw the score. I was like, oh, they got beat.
The Dallas Power.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I would love to go to a Big Three event. I remember when it first came and AI was a part of it. And then he played everybody in Philadelphia. Didn't play.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was so heated. Yeah. I was so heated for that. I was like, what do you mean you ain't playing in Philly?
Yeah. Then right after that, he just stopped playing completely. But nah, I mean, the Big Three, I have been watching it for the last 8 seasons. I have been an avid fan of it. So I continue to watch it. I know next week they're off for the 4th of July weekend. So no Big Three reporting from them there. But hopefully Joe Johnson come back soon.
I hope so too. And I'm gonna say this as well. I know this ain't related to the Big Three. No, these leagues like the UFL, the Big Three and stuff, like I really want to see these thrive because they're good alternatives and we need alternatives in sports. Like I love the NFL, love the NBA, but we still need alternatives.
Makes sense.
See, we can go down that tangent a little bit if you want. But when it comes to the football, the United, whatever it's called, football league,
they got a lot of work to do.
Can't do it. And I'm one of the people that can watch football at all levels. But that right there, it just
like for I feel like NFL should do like a G League type ordeal. You know what I mean?
It should be.
You do that point for like those that like, let's just say like those that don't necessarily get signed or those that are like on the practice squad type ordeal.
Well, they had a European league for a while.
Right. No, I get that.
The European league is actually separate now.
Yeah, it was a part of the NFL for years.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, they should do that for, like, because, again, it's like those that don't necessarily have you know what I'm saying, they don't have a home team right now. They don't have a home where they at. They just sitting at home, basically just training, doing everything they doing there. They should have something back at, like, you know what I'm saying, at least something to keep them active, keep them going. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because UFL does stop before training camp happens, so people can get signed.
Well, they did it on purpose. They did that because that's how we ended up with Dallas. That's how we ended up with our kick returner because 3 years ago he was with the in the XFL.
Right. So, but I mean, like shit like that. I mean, like I say, like, you know, you got people like T.O. You know what I'm saying? That might or like Des Bryant. Just throwing out names just for an example. That are still like out there doing what they do, but just don't have a home. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could like hear me out. You could just like I'm just saying them just for an example. You could call them up. You could sign them to like a quick 1 year contract, a quick like 10, you know what I mean? That type shit.
I wouldn't necessarily put them names in there because
I would just say no. Just example.
I understand what you're saying. I would say like T.O.'s son, who actually went to the 49ers and didn't make the team last year. It would have been nice for him to have a development throughout the. I got what y'all saying. I mean, it's just. One, you need some names in it because you can't just roll out just the teams in this. It's not the NFL. Like, as we all know, I don't care what quarterback the Dallas Cowboys got. I'm a Cowboys fan for life. So it don't matter. So you can roll out the team. I'm still going to rock with it. What? You making that face?
You don't care what quarterback you got?
You heard what I just said. I didn't stutter. I said I am a Cowboys fan for life. I done went through the Troy Aikman. I done went through the
Tony Romo.
Goddamn coke sniffing goddamn Quincy Carter. I'd have been through them all. Romo to, you know, now we got, you know, Dak Prescott. But so like no matter what, that's just nostalgia. So when it comes to the XFL, UFL, I don't know the name of the damn league. That's a problem too. XFL, UFL, what is it?
Right.
It's UFL.
Yeah, okay. So whatever. So you roll it out, but you're not giving us no marquee names. You're not giving us nothing
to really view it for. I give it.
Yeah, like like I see what you're saying. Like we said, this is hypothetical. Say if Colin Kaepernick would have went there,
and that's what I mean. That's what I mean,
Yeah.
though. That's what I mean. Like somebody like that again. Like it's like he ain't necessarily get a home, but at the same time, they can't say that he ain't performing if he's performing well there. So therefore, then you can really pull the full circle. Like, oh, they really blackballing the boy. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, it's like if he's really like shitty out there, then, bruh, what's he doing? You know what I mean?
Or Johnny Manziel, somebody like that.
Le'Veon Bell, like a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Stuff like where it's like they had the opportunity to like
themselves.
second chance you.
Yeah.
It could be like
I mean, you could mix in, like you said, players that don't make it, players that try out and don't make it, and then maybe throw in a few veterans here and there that you still feel like they can play. If you mix that, if you get those names, yes, that will improve the league. That I do agree with you that they need names because like I don't want it to fail because they need more teams too.
That's the only
they
way
really
it doesn't
do need
fail,
more
though.
teams.
That's the only way
I don't want
That's
to
the only way
fail.
you get people to care about it.
Well, yeah, like Matt said,
Saying?
like I agree with it. I agree with we all saying the same thing. I just feel like you gotta get something.
Yeah,
a name. You gotta get a name. And right now,
there's no real premier name.
Right.
It's like they need a premier player. Like
because say if you did go back and get a Le'Veon Bell right now,
yeah,
it's like, but is he really gonna make the comeback to the league?
Right. Or you can use it as like say like prime example Nick Chubb coming off injury.
That would be good.
He can use that as like a bridge to no, and I'll just say just for his talent, just to see if he can still play and everything like that, to see if he look good, so somebody could pull him up for a contract.
I mean, I don't want to play a full season, but like maybe 1 or 2 games, that would be fine.
Not in a full season, no.
Yeah,
just like
he can play 1 or 2 games. That's not
like
a big
prime
deal.
example, like when Anthony Davis got hurt, right? He was in the G League for a little bit, then they pulled him up. Or Andre Ingram back in the day when we with the Lakers, he was on the South Bay Lakers for the longest time, like the longest G League player ever. We pulled him up for a couple games because the fact we needed players that we needed to fill the spot up. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
But the difference between that is their season is going on at the same time as the NBA season.
And that's the thing. So maybe that's what they need to do. Like you know, I would say just have like a G League type thing for the NFL.
So you say have games go on the same time as the NFL season too?
You could. You could.
But you're gonna have JV Monday, Tuesday.
But where they're gonna? The problem is where they're gonna play. The problem is where they're gonna play because we're talking about a conflict. We're talking about a conflict with Michigan and Detroit. You're talking about a conflict with. I don't think who else has a conflict. That's really I think that's the only one. They're the only one that plays in.
Michigan, like we're talking about with the UFL. Name?
Yeah, if you had the UFL playing the same time as NFL, like them games would have to be scheduled like a certain time.
Like I said, Tuesday, Wednesdays.
No. So if the NFL really got involved, think about that. That's every team will have a team, and that's not necessarily all. That's not
right.
But say if you did, it's basically my practice squad versus your practice squad.
Exactly. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I mean there are players that don't make the league.
There are people that now that because before back in the day you can only be on the practice squad for 3 years of your career. Now there are literally career practice squad players.
Yeah,
like they 10 years in the league and the only thing they ever did was practice squad, making $300,000 a year being a practice squad player.
Well, would you run it at the same time as NFL? Would you run it keeping it spring?
I think you run at the same time.
Like Matt said, I think I will run it during the same time, and then it will have to be on an off day, like
Tuesday, Wednesday
or something. Well,
you don't want to do Fridays because that's college. Saturdays are college. Monday, Wednesday,
it would have to be Tuesday, Wednesday.
I'm thinking about the NFL schedule. So most of the time, if you play Sunday, you're not back in pads until Wednesday. The regular player, the 53
because Monday they get an off day on Tuesday and back in pads on Wednesday.
But you need them practice players to go against your first team. Remember, they are practice players to help your first team.
Well, no, you mix your practice players with other people from that want to try out for the UFL play. So you can mix in some of the practice players and it still work. Yeah, you still work because you can go get other players to substitute for the practice players. You just mix it in a little bit.
But either way, I was saying for the fact it's like if you do like if you do that as an NFL, like you could just wind up dominating all of fall. You know what I'm saying? You already dominated as is. Like and you low key going to dominate the winner. You halfway dominate the winner, right? So like you do that, it's like it actually will do it justice. It'll become a bigger thing because now it's like, all right, well, what about like again, Colin Kaepernick? Fine, he has a shot. He's out here doing this right here. He might not necessarily be on the NFL, the major league, but he on a minor league type thing. You know what I'm saying? That type of deal.
You know who it worked for perfectly right now? We all just thinking about it, not even thinking about it. It would work perfect for Henry Ruggs coming out of jail.
Yeah, exactly my point.
To see if he still got what he needs.
Exactly my point. Because again, dude literally been on ice for a minute.
Or at least what? How long? Been like 5 years? 4 years?
Something like that.
But honestly, right now, if I'm the UFL, I'm going to try to get him.
Yeah. No, you no.
It's a name that you need. You need him right now because think about it. If God willing, he plays whatever the half of the season and then come. He was locked down for 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's been locked down for 4 years. You don't know if he really got the speed. You praying he still got the speed.
Right.
So if he can come and prove himself before NFL training camp that he still has something left in the tank, that's what you will want.
Like for those players that may have made it to the league but aren't necessarily doing anything on a team, they should be having a combine too. If they still want to play, they should be having a combine too. Because again, if you out here still want a job, you should at least be doing something to stay in shape and something that'll warrant me to want to get you.
So
to call
you're saying, right? Okay. So barring that we don't move in the UFL, will it be right before training camp?
I say it got to be. I don't necessarily want my players playing during the season, because football is different than basketball. It's too physical.
Mm-hmm.
And think about it, they're still my practice players, so I need y'all to come out here and give my first team a good look. So I'm saying keep it how it is. Just give it a little injection of life. Put some players in it. Put some.
Yeah.
Think about this, and I don't want this to happen. But say Shiloh don't make the NFL. Say he get cut by the Bucks.
Right.
I'm just using his name hypothetical.
Got you.
UFL picks him up.
Yup.
Oh yeah.
Makes him the UFL. You just put the spotlight on the man.
Yeah, babe, marquee. Definitely marquee.
Headache Gang CEO is a part of the UFL. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, y'all got to think outside the box. They got to think outside the box and get some of these names. Yeah. And I understand that
I think it's also still early because this is what their second season. They just finished up with the second season.
Yeah, this is their second season.
So they need to get names now going to the third season.
Just
yeah,
to
they
blow
need
it up
to.
so it won't have to be rebooted again. Like,
but I'm gonna ask both of y'all this: who the hell won the championship last year?
No. I'm with you. Again, I don't care about that much.
Yeah.
I ain't care about. I'm saying that. But you give me a big name, it'll make me care. That's
Birmingham Stallions.
You just look.
They won it the last 2 years.
Yeah, they won in USFL, and then they won the first one in UFL. This
You
year
looked
it
it
was
up.
DC.
Yeah, the DC Defenders.
Yeah,
whatever they call it. But you can't name a player on that roster.
Understand?
No, I can't. I really can't. I
can't even name nobody in the league.
Can't. I'm not gonna lie about it. I can't.
Only person I can name in the league was Destroying because he a YouTuber.
I mean, I know somebody that was there, but he ain't there no more.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I know personal people that played in XFL as well.
Right,
too,
same.
But
it is what it is.
They do need some names. They do need some names.
It need an influx of some of them college players.
Fact.
I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say it. I don't give a fuck. Everybody don't kill me. Whoever's watching this, I don't give a fuck. This league would have been perfect for Tim Tebow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. You're not saying nothing wrong.
No,
I say nothing wrong.
To a lot of people, I just said I just cussed.
Oh, I mean, it's only talking about one person that we maybe think about.
No. I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about this. Tim Tebow got them people behind him. Jesus walks with me.
No, I'm not disagreeing. It would be perfect for him. That would have been a perfect recovery. For him. Instead of him playing baseball, trying to hope and pray to make a squad, he should have just go right into the UFL.
Him. Like we said, Johnny Manziel.
Well,
but Johnny Manziel
did mind you, if it was around when he was still playing.
Yeah.
Right. Johnny didn't need to go there when he first got drafted.
No, hell no.
Tim Tebow should have went there when he first. Tim Tebow should not have been a first round draft pick. Let's just say this out here. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Kiss my ass, whatever. Tim Tebow should not have been a first round. Tim Tebow should have been a first round draft pick.
Hold on. I'm letting you cook. Go ahead.
Listen, Tim Tebow should not have been a first round draft pick in anybody draft. Period. If Shador couldn't go first round, Tim Tebow ass shouldn't have been first round. I'm saying that right now. He should have been fifth round pick. Then he wouldn't have had no pressure on him or nothing like that. Josh McDaniels, everybody's not Brady. I'm just saying it that way. Everybody's not Brady.
All right.
He's in love with Brady. Go ahead. What? You about to read me all his college stats?
No, I'm looking at that draft.
Go ahead. Okay. What draft? What year was that, by the way?
2010.
Who was the first overall pick?
Sam fucking Bradford.
Okay, come on. Okay, listen. Don't read all the draft picks for Tim. Just give me the quarterbacks before Tim Tebow. That's all.
That's what I'm about to do.
Right.
But yeah. Sam Bradford was the first one. Period.
I call him. He robbed the bank with no ski mask.
He's the only quarterback that went before Tim Tebow.
Yeah,
he's the only one.
Okay, so who went after Tim Tebow?
Who went after him?
Any other names that stick out in that draft?
Colt McCoy.
Okay, nothing. Okay, but in college he was the man in Texas though.
Joe Webb.
Career backup.
Yeah, nobody really.
So that draft was weak completely at quarterback.
For quarterback, yes. This is why he went early. That's why he went early.
First round.
I understand, but that's I'm like, I think I'm like, let me go and just at least look at this draft first. But yeah, that's why he went.
Damn.
So what key names came out of that draft? Though, if you don't mind.
All right, now what key names? That's the great. That's the better one.
Yeah, that's the better question. I wanted the quarterback first.
The better one. So Des Bryant came out of that one.
88. Okay.
Antonio Brown.
Crazy.
Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. Just give you a couple of
two solid.
Yeah.
Well, DT was more than solid. I take that back. DT was more than solid.
Trent Williams.
Okay. Still playing.
Gronk and Jimmy Graham.
Okay. Dogs, tight ends, dogs.
Eric Berry, Joe Hayden, Earl Thomas, Devin McCourty.
Those are nice little drafts outside of quarterback.
Shit.
Dominic Sue was actually the second pick. Was he second pick? I think he was second pick. Yeah.
And Dominic Sue?
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to him. He made a lot of money. Shit.
Brandon Graham.
He made a lot of money.
Brandon Graham, JPP.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, fireworks. Oh, 4th of July coming up is annual.
Exactly. But nah, those just to give you a few that came out of that one.
You just roasted, bro. You roasted this entire
Listen, no, I'm one of them people like when you say names, it's certain things that stick up in my brain.
I stick with it again. I used to call him Nubs McGee.
His annual was coming up in a couple weeks. I mean next week. This week. Matter of fact, this week. This Friday.
Wow, that's crazy.
I used to call him Nubs.
But he messed around, still made a lot of money. Shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I ain't mad at.
Golden Tate was in that. Carlos Dunlap.
Okay.
Let's say it has some other good names in there. There were
quarterbacks were just trash. Sam Bradford and Tim Tebow trash. NFL.
Yeah.
College player Sam Bradford was him. And Tim Tebow, we all know he's on the Mount Rushmore of college quarterbacks.
Yeah,
a fact.
I mean, the jump passes should have been called the Tebow.
No, it's
at
the
this
speech.
point.
It's the speech where everybody thought he had blood on him. Nigga, it was paint. Stop that shit. He ain't giving no damn Die Hard speech. I mean, not Die Hard. What's Mel Gibson doing?
Yeah, it's like we will never ever do the game again. We will never ever do this again. I was like, oh Lord, here we go. And then here he come with that war paint. I was like, oh Lord, here we go.
But that's like saying like Jameis Winston. He's more famous for his speeches than he is his performance, right?
I ain't gonna say that because Jameis Winston numbers is look at Jameis Winston numbers, bro. You can say what you said, but compared to Tebow, shit, it's light years.
In college,
you said, yeah, Jameis Winston won a national championship with Florida State.
That was just a question, though.
Just a question. No, who's better overall, Tim Tebow in college? We go to NFL, Jameis Winston is waxing 3 times over.
Right. Understood with that one. Yeah, no.
I mean, 30 for he's still 30 for 30, but hey, He gonna give you 30 touchdowns. He gonna give you 30 interceptions.
He's never gonna leave.
This guy.
Now you talk about stuff that stay with your career. That will stay with James.
Yeah, 30 for 30, and then Tom Brady turned around the next year and won the whole championship with the same team he had.
Fact.
That just tells you what kind of quarterback you is. I feel bad for the Giants. Period. The Giants on Sunday, you gonna get 2 holy speeches before every game.
And this.
Yeah, the Giants. That's Sean.
Whatever that bullshit that he did where he licked his fingers, I was like, get out of here, bro.
He ate the W. He ate the W.
Yeah, that was for them crab legs, bro. That's the crab legs, bro. Them crab legs.
I ain't gonna lie. He was at gym during the Super Bowl though. He's perfect for TV. When he retired, he's perfect for TV.
No, that is like he got if Cam Newton can get a show, Jameis Winston gonna have to get a show too. Like, let's be honest.
Jameis Winston gonna be on ESPN for sure.
Cam Newton be forever on that podcast about Peggy.
I ain't mad at Cam though.
Hold on. I like this conversation. So we're talking about Cam because Cam has said some things, in the past couple of
always
weeks.
Does.
All right. Who do you take? And we're talking about, you could say college and NFL career, even though one NFL career was short. RG3 or Cam Newton?
In their prime?
I'm combining college and NFL career.
Probably take Cam.
You're going to take Cam because of the he won league MVP, all that.
I'm not even looking at I'm looking at Cam just because of the type of the build he has.
6'5".
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like he's a stud. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He could take a hit, and he could scramble and do everything like you would want a quarterback, like a running quarterback to do, a scrambling quarterback to do, and he can still throw. I give Cam that. And so that might be the reason I go with Cam. But I'm not taking anything away from RG3 back in bed.
No.
So it's kind of like, again, in college, what's his name was the man?
RG3 was the man too.
No, that's what I was talking about. RG3 was the man.
Well, both of them won Heisman. So.
They both won Heisman.
But you get what I'm saying.
One won a national championship. The other one didn't.
That team was super stacked, though.
It was hella stacked. It was hella stacked. That was
NIL before NIL. I don't care what nobody said.
Hella stacked. They looked up and said, "We got Cam Newton. Let's go. Come on."
But I mean, but in the NFL again, Cam Newton
gets him because of the injuries that RG3 sustained. He couldn't sustain his career. That's why I said.
In all honesty, he also made it to a bowl. He might not have won it. He made it to a bowl.
That's fine. That's fair. But I'm saying the injuries robbed RG3 from us getting the true RG3.
I agree.
The injuries robbed us for that.
I also like RG3's the way he played was scary as hell to me.
Well, he did. This is what I'm about to say. Systems is everything.
No. Yes, and that's what I'm good. Jaden Daniels again. It scared the shit out of me.
That Washington system did not fit RG3.
No, it did not.
And then RG3 wanted to come back and I want to be a conventional in the pocket quarterback.
Right. No.
Him and Shanahan started clashing, and then we ended up with half a Billy.
Every time you talk about RG3, I start rubbing my damn knees, man. Cause like, God damn.
You know what I think of when I think of RG3?
You gonna rub your knees anyway, but
right now, cause
you know what defensive player I think about when I think of RG3?
Who?
Alodi Naha. He was the one who did it.
Oh my God.
350 pounds.
Right.
Anybody need buckling.
You know, a fact. It's a fact.
That's a big man.
What is it about Washington QBs and their knees getting fucked up? Legs.
It's the LT curse. It's the LT curse.
Bruh, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, their knees get fucked up. Their legs get fucked up.
RG3. Hold on. Was it RG3?
Theismann was the first.
Yeah, Joe Theismann. It was somebody else. Oh, damn, what's it called? Shit. Alex Smith. That's the one I was thinking.
Oh,
about.
yeah, that did happen in Washington.
Shit. That happened. That happened. It happened the same date that Joe Theismann happened. Don't know why I know
Jay
all these
Daniels, I'm gonna
dumb,
pray for
weird
you.
facts.
I'm really gonna pray for you, bro, because Lord have mercy.
I'm happy he didn't get the cover of Madden because his career will be over.
God damn. Now you talk about that shit. I'm like, damn, that did happen. I forgot about Alex Smith.
So we had Joe Theismann, Alex Smith, RG3.
Oh my God. That's just the Washington QB curse, bro.
It's scary. It's scary.
It is very scary.
Yeah, that Washington QB curse is.
When they get in a new stadium?
3 years from now.
So where are they playing now since they're not playing RFK anymore?
They are playing RFK.
I thought they would move them from RFK.
Not yet.
So what they did was they put $10 million, which ain't much. They put $10 million to try to upgrade the stadium for the next 2 years until they go legitimately back in Washington, because they don't play in Washington. They play outside of Washington.
Yeah, I know.
So now with the new stadium, they're going to be literally in Washington. Never mind. I'm not going to call it what I normally call it. The monument will be the backdrop.
Text me what you call it.
The big dick. I call it the big dick.
Hey yo.
Hey,
you see that?
That deserves.
Where my son at? My son definitely said that shit. Hey yo.
Listen, my dad used to say this because Matt know we got family down in Virginia. If we seen the monument, we going the wrong motherfucking way. Something ain't right.
Facts.
So I never forget it. That day we woke up, we seen that big monument. My dad called it. Why the hell are we looking at this big? Matter of fact, your dad was driving, Matt. He said, "Why the hell are we looking at this big dick?" And in my head, it always stuck.
What's the other name for my dad?
He was hell when he was well.
Exactly.
But nah, so that backdrop is going to actually be Washington. That stadium going to be costing something crazy, bro.
And now I'm looking at some of these other stadiums too, because like I'm looking at the Buffalo Stadium, the Tennessee Stadium. Yeah. I'm looking at the Jacksonville upgrades for their stadium. I think those
Why is Jacksonville upgrading their stadium? Like,
because they want to have a Super Bowl and they also want to get more bowl games, and so like it rain because like it's Florida, they get rain on all that stuff.
You know they gonna get?
They won't get a WrestleMania.
I don't know why AEW don't do a show there, but that's just me.
They can't sell out. But anyway, it's different show.
They sold out in London. Show. What are you talking about?
Different show, bro.
It's London. I mean, most overseas shows sell out.
That's true.
But yeah,
that's different show. It's a different show.
But a lot of these stadiums is getting ready to go crazy. Shit, the Eagles even trying to do something with their stadium now.
Shit, you know what stadium's nice though?
What's that?
It's not a NFL team, nothing like that. But Abasino Stadium.
Who?
Abasino Stadium. Hey, Boehner. The old Boehner.
Oh, man, that's okay. All right. Well, everybody gonna know that, man. Everybody gonna know that. That's it's a high school football stadium.
Sally's right across the street from Yeah, bro.
Where our dads went to high school at.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's y'all stadium, local stadium. Okay.
Yeah, it's a local stadium. Actually, it's a
the look on my face was like, what?
It's actually a feeder ground for Notre Dame, for real.
Yeah, I believe it.
A lot of kids go to Notre Dame and shit. It's a private school.
Man, you seen them Texas stadiums though?
Man, them Texas
high school stadiums are fucking crazy, bro. That is insane. I'm like
different.
And most of them in Dallas. That's what makes it crazy. I'm like, what in the world?
Got oil money.
Oil money, man.
But them looking at them high school stadiums, bro.
Fact.
They all pros.
Yeah.
They definitely college level, that's for sure.
Man, a lot of them pro levels, man.
Yeah.
Especially for the longest time, especially when Cincinnati and Cleveland and them ain't put no money into their teams. They was better than them. A lot of them facilities was better than their teams.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, Cincinnati just got a bubble. They used to practice. First of all, I think this is so cheap when you practice at your own stadium.
Yeah, it's trash.
That's very
cheap. You don't
cheap.
want to pray for your own.
I mean, Miami was like that. Miami was like that at one point. Yeah, I agree with you.
That's terrible.
It's horrible. I mean, they built a new training facility on the lot. So yeah, I mean, it ain't touching what Dallas got, but you know,
here's the
that
thing. When you gotta
shit
play a
is
game,
crazy.
I want to visit the Star, bro.
You gonna love it. They got some really good restaurants out there.
When you gotta play a game on a field that ain't yours, that's corny to me.
They got some really good restaurants.
I don't know that about. I don't know what that feeling is.
They got some really good restaurants out there in Frisco.
Yeah, no. So I've been to Texas and stuff like to see the game and stuff, but I haven't been to the Star. The Star was getting built when I went out there. So
yeah, you need to go.
Just think about like all them high school players that get to play at the Cowboys practice facility. They even let little Pee Wee League play.
Snoop League played there, if I'm not mistaken.
I also think the Pee Wee play up at the stadium too, at the Cowboy Stadium.
No. Everything's at the Star. They don't let nobody in. I promise.
No, they had when I was there, they was doing some event. I think they were doing soccer. I'm not joking. When I was there,
we talking about football. I ain't saying no.
Not football.
Why they don't let them play football there? That's crazy.
No, football is at the Star, so they allow you to get the Star for high school games and of course like youth league.
Right.
So wait, youth soccer could play at the main stadium, but nobody else at football could play. Bro, that's crazy. All right, whatever.
I mean, hey, listen, everybody got their rules. Like I said, still as a player, think about it. I'm going in there. I'm sitting at NFL.
I'm not saying the Star is bad. I'm just saying that it looks that's crazy. I'm not saying the Star is bad because I've been there. Hell yeah, I would play there. I would sleep there. I would eat there. I would play there.
Think about them players that's about to be excited to play in the Lincoln Financial, and ain't nobody.
That's what I was getting at. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I was talking about.
I know. Ain't nobody gonna be at that stadium, and them players excited for it.
Yeah.
Some cheerleaders.
That's true because Georgia. I think back when I was in school, the high school games were at the Georgia Dome for the finals. Now they play at Georgia State, where the Braves stadium used to be. Braves used to play, so they don't even play at Mercedes-Benz at all. So.
Yeah, they named man. One that could probably cost too much to turn the lights on in that motherfucker.
Facts.
Exactly.
What they say? What to play?
And I think down here. They rotate, so sometimes they'll play in Orlando at Camp World, and sometimes they'll play it where Inter Miami plays at. I don't know why. It's just weird.
Anytime you want to do that in Florida, you need to just have it at Disney, bro. Like, let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck. Disney did go ahead and build a stadium. They probably already did.
I mean, they do.
They do got a stadium. I'm about to say
I do, but like they mix it up. Don't ask me. I'm not the person in charge of high school football games down here.
Shit.
I know it's that. Listen. I know I've been to a high school football game at my college at FIU. I've been to that stadium, Pitbull Stadium, they call it now. They play all over the place. So
I just, man, I don't know. Some of these players.
Let's just put it like this: we got options. We got options.
I got space, nothing but time.
We got options, bro. We got options.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's switch to the NBA real quick. Cooper Flag went number 1 overall to Dallas. How you feel about it?
Not surprised.
I
mean, at the end of the day, and then of course Kyrie's coming back too. So I mean,
Kyrie got a bag.
Kyrie did get it back. I don't care how Stephen A looks at it. he got low ball.
How? What money?
Ball, coming off an ACL injury.
He said he got low ball, bro.
How? What was the money he was getting before the ACL injury?
At the end of the day, I don't am.
I mean, it's 119. What are you talking about? How is that low ball?
I don't care what you're saying.
He need to lower his hairline. Shit.
He need to just go ahead and load the cut, bro. Just cut it off.
I heard he got called out by Colin Coward and somebody else.
Man, he probably called out his kid. You got called out his kid.
He need to come home and cut his shit off.
But the thing is, for the fact, it's like with that. So now what? You got Kyrie, Cooper Flag, Clay,
AD, Lively. Ain't Gallup. What the fuck his name is?
Gallup.
Yeah, they got both of them.
Okay. Who's your starting 5?
So, okay, without are we saying with Kyrie, without Kyrie?
With Kyrie. I mean, I know Kyrie.
So Kyrie at the point.
Right away.
Yeah, Kyrie at the point.
Okay.
Clay at the 2. Cooper at the 3. Sophus Cotton at the 4. And
I'm with all that smoke.
Whoever at the 5. Gallup, Lively, whoever we're gonna put at the 5.
Yeah.
Oh, Sophus Cotton for people that don't know is AD.
You want to hear? You want to hear the potential lineup they got right now?
Go ahead. Let me hear what you got.
Brandon Williams, like you said, Clay at the 2, Cooper at the 3, AD at the 4, Lively at the 5.
Okay. Should they make a trade for a veteran point guard or sign CP3 to hold them over until Kyrie come back?
I'm not mad
sign
at that.
CP3.
They do have Spencer Dinwiddie, and then they got Dante Exum too. But a CP signing is not bad for me. That's not bad.
CP signing is fine. Like that would probably save them some money. I mean, if they were really serious about it.
Well, they have a $5 million tax credit that they can use to sign CP3.
So it's not bad, man.
Yeah, that sign CP3. Why would you go try to get trade for something that could come out worse? Just sign him and call it a day. It's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not, honestly. I mean, Cooper Flag is not going to have the pressure of a number 1 overall pick that everybody else has, like a LeBron James and all them, Shaq and all them, because he's going to a team that's like got pieces.
Right.
They fit you into a piece. They're not building the piece. They're not building it around you.
Mm-hmm.
Word.
I still don't believe he's going to be number 1 overall pick worthy in 5 years. Honestly, I don't.
Really?
I'm just saying, going to next season, he it's a pretty good setup for him.
Yeah. I mean, he has no pressure.
Right.
Now, the person that I think fucked up in this whole draft, Ace Bailey.
Oh, number 5. That's like you speaking of 5.
That's the dude that went to Utah, right?
Pick. Yes.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. What?
He didn't want to go to Utah.
Hell.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was like,
if I'm his agent, I'm walking on ice. I'm gonna be honest with you,
bro. He wouldn't be my agent. He's fired.
Exactly. You walking on ice if you still think that you should have a job.
Listen.
You better be rubbing feet and just keep it PG. Because I ain't gonna go no further. But
I already went off the rails earlier, so it's cool.
Right.
Get that bottle.
No.
I'm just playing. Don't do it. Please don't.
Let me turn your camera off, then. God dang it. Listen. No, Ace Bailey. What he did was absolutely stupid.
Agreed.
He had potential to be the 3rd overall pick. Now, listen. He said he didn't want to come to Philly because we had Paul George. Now, everybody and their mama know Paul George ain't sticking around.
Nope.
You didn't work out for Philadelphia, and then you gonna say, "Oh, I don't want to go to Utah."
Yeah, bro.
Got you anyway.
And you lost $8 million.
On top of that, like
from going from the 3rd pick to going to the 5th pick.
You lucky you even got picked in the 1st round.
And you think these teams, Danny Ainge saved you. Danny Ainge saved you because a lot of teams was going to make you fall.
Yeah, they should have.
He has a lot of potential to be a good player. I'm not saying that he's not, but yeah, your mental, and I'm not going to truly blame him fully. I'm going to blame the people around him.
Cause your OG ain't tell you what you should have did.
Your OG is not OG. Whoever it is,
he's not.
Whether it's your agent, that uncle, your daddy, I don't know his family's history. I don't know what it is. You just lost $8 million for what, bro? You played that.
Hustle backwards, bro.
You played at Rutgers, bro. No disrespect to Rutgers. You played at Rutgers.
You didn't play
Philadelphia.
You didn't play
is
Ohio
in
State.
Philly. You in Jersey.
Yeah.
Now your ass is across the country.
In Mormon territory.
And the funny thing about all this is, you still might play with Paul George.
Exactly my point. Well, I'm just about to go after that. Why? Because they didn't go ahead and shoot their ace. Hey. Go ahead and trade him. Y'all already traded. They just picked up Colin Sexton, or they got rid of him.
They got rid of Colin Sexton. Gone.
No, we just got traded. He got traded.
You did?
Yeah, he just got traded.
Okay.
Like recently, like the last couple of days. Like, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sorry, but either way,
he still might end up playing behind Paul George. Behind all this.
Yeah.
All because he said he didn't want to go somewhere.
He didn't want to go to Philly.
He didn't want to go to Philly
because Paul George is there. I'm not going to be able to start.
But now you about to have Paul George come there.
I'm about to say he's scared of the pressure of Philly who comes with Philly.
Yeah.
But think about it.
That's a given though.
But nobody's gonna give him the pressure right now. I would love to be there with Paul George and Embiid because who everybody looking at?
Yeah,
them too.
Maxey even got no. Maxey got to chill because he's a.
No, I'm saying they looking at Paul George, Embiid, then Maxey. I'm saying that's the only way you got to look for on the court. On the court is what all you got to look
on the court. Yeah, I'm talking about the fans and him being scared. People not going to blame. People not even blaming Maxey. People are blaming Paul George and Joel Embiid.
Yep. People feel bad for Maxey, if anything.
Yeah, people feel bad for Maxey. They're like, bro, it's another superstar point guard in Philly that ain't gonna do nothing. Allen Iverson.
Facts.
That's people saying. Now he got a lot to live up to AI. He got a lot to live up to him. But
I mean, yes, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah, a lot of people want to say that. Some people just outsmart themselves when it comes to this, yo. I'm not letting, bro. It's a blessing to be drafted in the NBA.
True. Period. Regardless if you go to a shitty team, it's still a blessing.
I tell kids all the time, hey, yo, it's a blessing to play this game.
Shitty team, though.
It's a blessing to play this game. Yeah, no.
Because like if you let's say you don't play for a championship, you can still you know how much stuff you can get.
He played 2K too much.
Charles Barkley never won championship.
AI never won championship. Trace McGrady never won championship.
I'm about to say it might be better to
Vince
say
Carter
people that didn't win MVPs because the Charles Barkley AI they won league MVPs. So you want Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, like you look at them like, oh shit, Mac's still one of the best point guards of all time. I mean, shooting guards of all time.
What you say?
Westbrook? Hell yeah. But he won a league MVP. So I wasn't trying to blame people that didn't win league MVP. I'm trying to think of people outside that didn't win. Yo, think about it. Now he one of the most fucked up players in NBA history. But Gilbert fucking Arenas, bro.
Yep.
Hey yo, Agent Zero.
Hibachi when he was on point.
He was on point. That dude was no joke.
60 versus the Lakers. I ain't gonna say Kobe because I don't like saying Kobe. But the Sixers 60 versus the Lakers wasn't easy. He went on a crazy sprint, bro. If you look at that from that game on, Gilbert Arenas was him.
Yeah.
So you worried about what? For what reason, bro? I'm not losing money like that, bro. I'm not losing
2K too much, bro. He played 2K too much. That's what it is.
Play 2K for what?
He got to be, and he got to be just every time he played 2K, he just had to just go off on Utah. But he tripping.
Now you gonna be stuck in Utah, like you said.
You gotta be a 68 rating on 2K. Just cause.
And we all hear about the bad horror stories about all the players when they come to Utah. The way they talk about, how racist they are out there.
Yeah. Yeah, you lucky in Indiana. Indiana love their sports.
Vernon Maxwell, Mad Max, he always got something bad to say about Utah. Just look it up, bro. He said, one of his tweets was, "Happy MLK Day. I hope Utah know what that means."
Damn.
I hope you understand that February ain't a month out there. February not a month. June 19th ain't a day.
You can just compare Utah to Philadelphia. I understand Philadelphia is, it get crazy in Philly, but I think it's more shit to do. I think it's more life in Philly.
That might be a good thing and a bad thing.
Man, what you gonna go out Philly? What you gonna go out Utah, eat up all the oxtails and shit? That's all you gonna do. Let's out there.
Hey man,
this quote says, "If you ask me if I'm coming to the function and I text you back, just know that I ain't coming." And then he got a man's picture up here.
Who?
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
Oh, shit.
Because so a lot of teams had a bad. His thing was they set up workouts for him, and literally last minute he said he ain't working out.
Bro, no, who you think is Colin Kaepernick?
It's not even that though. Like he tried to do what Travis Hunter just did, because Travis Hunter didn't work out for nobody. Travis Hunter didn't work out the combine, but Travis Hunter was guaranteed first or second at the draft, regardless.
Yeah, it didn't matter who he was going with. He was going to go first or second.
You're not. This is where, like you said, they believe in themselves, which I love the confidence. This a little too much. This is where you ain't got the right OG to go, bro. Go work out for this team. Right. Because do I believe the boy that we picked up at me, when I say we, I mean 76ers, the boy that we picked up at 3 is better than Ace Bailey? Hell no.
But
I understand why they didn't pick him. One, I think it was a league thing. This motherfucker ain't going top 3. He ain't gonna pull this shit because now everybody gonna start pulling this.
Fact.
Cooper Flag worked out. He was guaranteed the number 1 overall pick from the day the goddamn Dallas got the trip. Got to pick.
Yeah.
Some of us colored people just.
Yeah, we get big headed, bro.
He's seen a couple dollars of NIL money in college, and he fumbled $8 million.
Big bag.
But another fumble is going on, and I keep saying this about this team is the Knicks. The Knicks cannot find a coach.
Oh, they reached out to what's the name?
Don
Staley.
Yeah.
They trying hard, bro. They fucked this up, bro.
Idiot.
Yeah. Nah, they I mean, again, call Mike Malone.
Call him.
Why haven't they called him?
I don't think they want to pay him big money and still have to pay Thibodeau for the next 2 years.
Oh.
That's exactly what it is. But they shouldn't have fired him, though.
They should have kept Tibbs.
They should have kept him. I mean, like, granted, it's like I wasn't the biggest fan of Tibbs. I know
I don't like the way he coaches players.
The fact that he wasn't going to make it, but at the same time, like, it's cheaper to keep him.
Cheaper to keep him now because now look at you. You literally just had a draft and you had no coach to put his input. So now whenever you do hire a coach, what happened if he don't want that player that y'all picked? I don't even know who the hell y'all picked, but like it don't make sense what y'all doing. And
no, it don't.
Just go ahead and promote what's it called, dad as a head coach. Go ahead and do it. Fuck it.
Who dad?
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Jalen Brunson dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
James Dolan, you fucked yourself again.
Well, I'm not blaming James Dolan. I'm blaming World Wide West. I'm blaming all them other people because he put them people in charge to run the team. And since he been letting them run the team, success been happening. So don't put it back on James Dolan now.
Right.
I put these NIs in charge. So don't come back at me. So it's gonna be something very interesting to see whenever they get a coach. I don't know who they're gonna get out here if they don't call Mike Malone, bro.
Yeah, nah.
I would love for them to call.
Jace can say he wants it, but
Dallas. Dallas said no.
Right.
Dallas said I trade you for something.
You ain't about to just walk up out of here, bro.
Yeah, they're gonna do like how Doc Rivers got traded to
Clippers.
The Clippers that year. They said they'd trade you for something. But speaking of trades, Boston is blowing up everything up there.
As they should.
Second apron.
I told y'all.
No, you ain't telling me that. Again, I said again. They make any type of trade. They moving Jalen, bro. They moving Jalen, bro.
They're not moving Brown.
They need him for now.
They need him.
Until Tatum come back.
If Tatum didn't tear his ACL, I would totally agree with you. Jalen Brown will be out there. But they need him for this year. They want Tatum to come back. They want Tatum to see how Tatum's going to play. If Tatum comes back the way they want him to, bye Jalen.
You got Jalen out before All-Star?
Nah, I think Jalen survives this year, unless the rails fall off the whole team and they not doing nothing. Now I feel bad for Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
they did my boy Drew, dog. They did my boy Drew dirty, dog.
They keep doing it too.
Drew said
they keep doing it.
He didn't even know he was on the chopping block. Now, Drew, you a goddamn fool. Didn't know you was on chop. I knew you was on the chopping block, bro.
I know him and Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis, everybody knew Porzingis, bro. He can't stay healthy, dog.
No, it's just a principle. It's like, granted, this is the best he looked in a while on this team. His year with Boston, he looked again unicornish. Let's just say what it is.
But that season, he wasn't healthy though.
No, he wasn't healthy the whole season. No. But I'm just saying his run with the Celtics wasn't necessarily terrible.
His overall run since he's been with the Celtics, yes, it's probably the best that he looked since he's been in New York his rookie year.
Yes.
Like that.
Yes.
Yeah, and I feel bad for
Drew.
him. Yeah, Drew out now. You out Portland, bro.
Yeah, nobody's out Portland.
Dumpster fire, bro.
Yeah, I mean he got DeAndre Ayton.
Okay. That's like saying you got
I know.
I ain't gonna. I don't even want to do that because he ain't as high.
Really though, that's the best we gonna do.
And then what they got? Hold on, Portland got a whole bunch of young pieces too, right?
Yeah.
I think they're young.
They got rid of Simmons because Simmons went to went to Boston.
I'll tell you right now.
Who else they got on that team? Because they got that one boy that everybody thought was gonna be. What's that?
They got Jeremy Grant. They got Scoop.
Yeah, he ain't done shit.
Matisse Thibble.
Thibault. I miss him in Philly, yo. Matisse.
They got Robert Williams III. Saying there was time with Boston.
They still got Grant.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant's still there.
That's my man. He need to get the fuck out of there.
I fought with Jeremy Grant too. Like I wanted Jeremy Grant a Laker.
I like him come back home to Philly, mo.
I like him as a Laker, bro. But yeah, I mean, no, I ain't. But at the same time, it's like you said, they're young. So I'm saying for Drew Holiday to be in there over Scoop right now on the depth chart,
it's gonna stunt Scoop. That's gonna stump Scoop growth.
Yeah, and then they got Shadon Sharp.
Who the fuck
he
is
out there
that?
too? He hit it too.
I don't even know who that is. I don't even know who that is. I ain't even being funny.
I got you. No. He's second round pick in 22 draft. But either way, like we said, they're young people. They're young players. Like
and then
again,
what's he call him as the coach? Chauncey, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think. Yo, time out.
Oh,
What's name might be the oldest player?
Who?
I think Drew Holiday's the oldest. Drew Holiday might be the oldest player.
Hell yeah, Drew.
Yeah, no. Drew 35.
Yeah.
Drew 35. Yeah. Like mind you, everybody else is at least like they're younger. They like down at least 24.
Yeah,
they're young as shit.
The whole team. That's why I said Drew going with a whole bunch of babies, literally.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, when they said they made the trade, I was like, they just want to get him off the books.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Well, one person that's still on the books.
Oh, hold on. But what I was saying about Colin Sexton. Colin Sexton got traded for Nurkic from the Hornets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He got traded with a 2030 pick, second round pick from Utah to the Hornets.
Okay. Well,
yeah, but
like I was saying, a player that's still on the books and who's playing next year. LeBron James.
LeBron James.
$53 million a year. Now, I proposed this question to y'all in the group chat. And I said, take away, him selling out the arena and all that because LeBron, that all comes with LeBron. I'm talking about just strictly on the court. Is he worth $53 million right now? As a basketball player. As a basketball player. Take away this as a player on the court.
What did he average last year?
20 something.
Yeah, why not?
53? No.
I mean, it's the Lakers. But if it was any other team, I'm like,
you take away. I'm talking about just him as a player on the court. Is he worth $53 million? I said he worth about 30.
You said 30?
Yeah.
I give him about 40. I need you to make him.
What did Kobe get before he retired?
Nope. We're not doing that.
You can't do that.
Why not?
Because legacy, he earned that money at the end.
I'm not doing think LeBron earned 53.
Don't try to compare Kobe to LeBron.
I said,
right now.
do you not think Kobe don't earn 53?
Other time.
You mean LeBron? No.
Okay.
Nah, LeBron. I give it in the middle of what Dave was saying. Dave was saying down 30. I said 30. 40.
I said he about 30 just as a player on the court.
I say 40 just because of some fact. It's like he definitely was a difference maker when it came down to certain times, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
You definitely need him for that. At the same time, I don't want to take away from anybody else.
Right.
Okay. And that's why I say in the middle. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I want to pay AR.
Well,
you get me?
He trying to get a big bag.
Hey, I'm not mad at what he did either. Again, you can turn it down. Again, then we can go ahead and resume this next year. But that was for LeBron also to take less money. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see that turning around the next week or the next couple of days for LeBron to sign his contract. But then I also want to make sure I bring Luka back. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure I bring them back and I have enough to pay them down the line.
No motherfucking way.
But you get what I'm saying, though. Like, I want to make sure, I want to ensure that. I want to make sure I pay my future and upcoming player. Luka's not even 30 yet, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nah, Luka is 27 or 8.
And right there, again, I want to make sure he comes back. You know what I mean? I want to make sure I got enough money to have pieces come around him. Because that's what I'm going to be building around next. And I'm a Lakers fan.
I'm scared of this because y'all got new owners now. It ain't the Bus family no more.
No, it's not. But that also.
But Jeannie's still there. So
no, she's not.
Yes, she is.
She's still enrolled as basketball.
She's still in the she's in the like I said, basketball operations.
Yeah, but that
sounds
all good on
like
paper until it's time for me to pull my card. No, pull my card as I own 51%. You and your family own 40%. Don't want to hear shit you're talking about.
Like again, that's like a small percent now. Like I'm saying, like her word don't really mean too much now.
I mean, it still has
it holds weight. Yeah. It don't hold as much weight as it used to.
She don't have final say, basically.
No,
right.
And that's why I said this is what I'm scared of when it comes to these new owners, because this will happen in Dallas. The new ownership didn't get along with Luka. That's how Luka ended up on the chopping block. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to happen with Luka now. What I'm scared of is they might not be willing to pay the luxury tax the way the Bus family was before when it came to the Lakers.
All the reason why I say LeBron should have took as much as he took, because I want to have that. I want to have that luxury, that wiggle room if I need to pay Luka a little bit more. That's just me, though.
But it's only a 1-year deal when it comes to LeBron's situation.
Understandable, but I mean, at the same time, it's like, will that come bite my ass on the back end?
If I'm Luka, I'm not signing no contract this year anyway. I'll wait till next year till the new TV deal kick in.
Did we talked about the Lakers being sold in the previous podcast, right?
Not really, but go ahead. What you got to say? Touch on it.
That's a lot of money.
Man, listen.
I was just thinking because we talk about this money. I'm like, them motherfuckers bought them for $10 billion. So
we getting them Nipsey blue jerseys back. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you getting the Minneapolis Jones back?
No, not them. We got the Nipsey blue ones. Again, them baby blues. We're gonna look like the Dodgers. We're gonna look like the Dodgers.
I just be scared when I just be scared for franchise like that when new ownership come in. And same thing happened in Boston though. Boston, they sold last year. The ownership kept it together for 1 year, literally, and now they blown it up like hell with that.
Yeah, I think it's because of the fact that it's not just the tax. That second apron really does f you over. It really do.
Only people that was willing to pay it was Golden State.
Yeah,
and then they sort of kind of blew it up.
Clay,
they like
Clay overvalued himself, and that shot.
That's why I said sort of, kinda.
Yeah. He out here. He ended up for it, and he shouldn't have ended up the way he did. Yeah, you came off injury. You didn't deserve that much, bro. I understand you were part of this. You built some of this. You built this, but
you helped build this.
But you coming off of injuries, off some nasty injuries. You did. So even Andre Iguodala took a seat back. Come on now.
Yeah, Clay kind of blew up the team. If you really think about
it. I mean, you can also play Draymond. Draymond fucked up, but again, we don't talk about him. Like,
Draymond fucked it up overall because him and Kevin Durant.
And that's what I'm getting at.
They could have won and won some more. So.
They could definitely again.
I mean, it kind of makes sense that they broke that team apart because of second apron, because it's like that's what happened to Phoenix Suns too.
Well, yeah, but Phoenix wasn't winning. I'm bringing that team up because Phoenix ain't winning.
That I do agree, but they saw that second apron too. They was like, "Yep, time to go."
My problem is you make it seem like you're about to blow the whole team up. The championship team. Let's just say that you blow up the championship team, right? You bring in KD. You bring in fucking Bradley Beal. None of that shit works.
Well, let's be honest.
You hold on. You deal Kevin, right? But then you re-sign Devin.
Well, Devin is their lifer.
Yeah.
I'm getting rid of Devin for some picks.
I'm gonna be honest with you. They probably didn't want to get rid of KD, but because of Bradley Beal's contract, yeah.
Bradley Beal fucked this whole thing up.
He did.
Let's be real. Bradley Beal averaged 20-something points for Washington.
And he didn't want to do that. Like,
let's be honest. Like, Bradley Beal was a big fish in a small pond.
For sure.
Washington.
And he was a Batman for the longest. So just be. I mean, he was a Robin. He was a Robin to.
Yeah, he was a Robin to John Wall and anybody else. So when he finally got the keys to the kingdom, he wanted to fire up all them shots. That's how he ended up with all the points. And then they signed him to that ridiculous contract and then gave him a no trade clause. Where the fuck does Bradley Beal deserve a no trade clause? That was crazy. Stupid. And then Phoenix to say that was their missing piece. First of all, your missing piece was a point guard. Devin Booker is not a
center. I mean, no. I'm sorry.
What justifies you giving these players no trade clause?
To me, this is a player of certain statures do deserve a no trade clause.
Yo.
And Bradley Beal does not hold that.
Yeah, there's only two to maybe three players I can think of, but that's it.
Hold on. You said Bradley Beal averaged how many points last year?
17 points.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Only played 53 games.
Right.
There's only like 2 to 3 players that I know that deserve that.
Kobe had a no trade clause.
Yeah.
LeBron had a no trade clause for sure. KG had one. I know that for sure. Yeah. KG had to sign off going to Brooklyn.
Now they small as shit too. Now I'm looking at their whole roster. Phoenix is small as shit.
Bradley Beal does not fit that build of the caliber players I just named. And that's not even all of them. Like
their starting five is Devin Booker, Jalen Green, Bradley Beal, Dylan Brooks, Mark Williams. Bro, what the hell?
They playing AAU ball now.
No, dead ass.
They playing AAU ball. They rolling the ball out and say they just gonna try to run up the score. And don't get it wrong, I like Green too. Now,
Danny and Tony ball, bro.
Yeah,
running good.
They might as well just hire him back.
Oh my god!
But then again, Tony ball don't work unless you got a power forward center anyway, so that don't work either. Dan Tony ball always plays.
Still got a great point guard. Devin Booker's a shooting guard.
Yeah, Devin Booker is a shooting guard for sure. 1,000,000%. Yeah. And Jalen Green is a what?
They got him at the 2. He's a 2. He's playing his position, but it's just the principles. Like everybody, nah, bro, this ain't good.
Phoenix is not going to be good next year, bro.
Nope.
No.
Until they get rid of Bradley Beal.
Yeah, they're in a chokehold.
They better go send them out to Utah like they send everybody else to Utah. Shit.
Yeah.
No, you don't want them to do that because if they do that, they coming for your boy. That you want, bro. They come. They who they gonna want? They gonna want Jordan Clarkson. The only look. That's the piece everybody gonna want from Utah.
Pull up Utah right quick. What is the white boy name to play power forward? I just want to know it because it's stuck in my brain. Utah got that good power forward. I can't think of his name. Now the team I'm scared of is San Antonio.
Marketing.
Yeah, marketing the dog, bro.
Yeah,
I like marketing.
And then they got John Collins. But yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. John Collins plays a 4, and then marketing is a 3.
Marketing a 3?
Marketing is a 3.
Who the hell they got playing 5?
Walker Kessler.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
That's until Nurkic. That's till they get Nurkic back on in the rotation.
Okay, so Nurkic is gonna play. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I was about to say, San Antonio, bro. I love San Antonio. What they did in the draft, picked up Darren Harper, son. Shout out to that. That was a hell of a move, bro.
Yeah.
That team is. Pop did it again. That's all I'm gonna say.
What does he call himself? El Jefe?
El Jefe.
El Jefe be pulling the moves, man.
Bro.
He be pulling the moves.
Scary on paper.
Yep.
And don't get it wrong. I know they probably did they looked at KD, but then they probably looked at all the pieces they would have to give up to get him. And I think they did the right thing by just holding to this team, letting this team rock out. Because if Wemby come back special. If Wemby come back off this blood clock situation and pray that he does, and he's fine, it's all gonna come together, bro. It's all gonna come together. Like
Harrison Barnes hitting stride too nowadays. Like
what he got 1 year left or something like that. I don't think
who Harrison.
I think got 1 year left.
Regardless, I'm saying like if what's name come back, it'll all work out. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you.
Yeah, I just shout out to San Antonio, bro.
All these Texas teams, bro.
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah, man, think about all 3 of them good now.
All 3 of them. Well, that's crazy.
2 of them and 1.25 is okay.
Yeah, it's just all them Texas teams, man.
You get rid of that soft motherfucker in Dallas, bro. I don't like AD. I don't care. I mean, everybody. I mean, if you don't realize that now by what I'm talking, you get rid of AD. I don't know what you replace him with. I mean, you give me a Zion. You go give me a goddamn Julius Randle. Anything better than him.
No. Give me Mark Cuban back in office.
That ain't happening, man.
Mark Cuban said, "I'm done."
Mark Cuban looking for long term.
That's what
he
you
want
want.
the casino. He want the casino money now.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's what you want, though. You want Mark Cuban back in office because Mark Cuban can make it happen.
Well, Mark Cuban was office. Sorry, you wouldn't have 77.
Huh?
You wouldn't have 77.
But again, I'm just as a basketball fan and saying if I'm the Dallas Mavericks, that's what I would want.
Yeah.
You would want him back in there because you wouldn't want 77 ball. Now, personally, I'm fine with him not being there because that happened. But if he comes back now, again, you could possibly get a deal, probably get the funds to get a fucking Zion there. You get me?
Zion for AD.
But no, my point.
So no, right back to New Orleans.
Right back to New Orleans, motherfucker.
Poor Pelicans. Poor
you said
Pelicans.
You call him a Mort. You said they call him a Mort, you motherfucker.
He's just like, I don't like you, motherfucker.
Yo, Mort, think about Mort.
Can't stand you, motherfucker.
AD, at one point, people were trying to put AD as an all-time power forward, bro. He's not.
I didn't think.
I mean, he's top 75. I understand that, but listen, when
all time, nah.
No, because my man KG always gonna be better than him.
That's what I'm saying. KG in my top 5.
Same here.
So I mean, AD not even in my. He probably number 10, and I ain't even being funny when I say that.
Do you put an asterisk next to him with some Charmin with him?
Hear me out. As much as people call my homie soft, I'm putting him up there too. Powell is my guy.
Powell better than AD.
By all means. Even though they love to call him soft.
Zach Randolph. What are you talking about?
Powell soft? Did he get hit in the chest in the Olympics? Fuck out of here. If AD took that same shot, he would have folded.
Kobe would have loved to put his shoulder in his chest.
Hey, Powell soft.
Not like AD though.
Not like AD.
No, he wasn't like AD. So
AD get a hangnail injury. He's out for 5 weeks.
Powell soft though. I'm saying. No.
Compared to the other players that we might name, yes. But compared to AD, hell no.
Nah.
No.
AD takes the cake when it comes to that soft bullshit.
Yeah, no, he making power forwards in Dallas look real crazy right now. Like, bro, what you doing? And I'm only talking about one guy.
Who?
Like, he disgraced the power forwards right now in Dallas.
Nah, he ain't fucking with 41.
No.
He ain't fucking
Dirk looking at him like, bro, what is you doing? You represent power forwards here in Dallas. What is you doing?
Yeah.
Step it up, bro.
That's why they went and got Cooper Flag, because you're like, listen, bro. But I don't think that's gonna work out.
But let's speak about this weekend. What happened this weekend, bro?
What?
I'm gonna let you talk about Deontay Wilder because I ain't watching.
Oh, he went to talk about boxing. Here we go.
We gotta talk about boxing a little bit before we get off.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't even plan to do a show today. This is crazy. And I feel like this show is fucking good.
You wasn't wait. I went to the Big 3. You wasn't planning to do a show?
Hey, Petty.
I forgot you was going to the Big 3.
Chill, Petty.
But listen.
Chill, Petty.
All right, listen. Friday night. Deontay Wilder. One of people put him as one of the best knockout artists in heavyweight history, which he might be number 10. Number 10. I ain't put him up there with the greats of all time. He went from, you talking about the fall from grace. He went from literally fighting, being the main event of a Showtime, The Zone, PVC, all that shit, to fighting on the app. They got less subscribers than us. And I ain't even saying that, bro. I ain't even. The Rock Boys Network got more subscribers than BLAK Prime. Yes. And his fight was $20 on the app. And when you did get to it, it was darkly lit. It wasn't even. It looked like I sent y'all the pictures of it. Like,
yeah, I saw it on IG. I saw it on
looks
IG.
Terrible, bro.
It looks bad.
And then you fought somebody. Now people saying Deontay Wilder is back, the Bronze Bomber is back. You fought somebody that didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
Nope.
I could have went in there and took the shot and laid down for you, bro, if you wanted that.
I do have a question. Why was he fixing his left glove during the fight?
Because he has the fucking the pins in his hands. So he's trying to get his hand comfortable. Ever since he fought Spooker, whatever the one he gave the damn, he still ain't right.
He still ain't right. Oh,
yeah, that guy.
I thought
he broke his hand. He broke his hand. Deontay broke his hand, so that's why he always playing with his gloves like that. But listen, this fight does not put him back in the WBC title ranking. This fight does not put him in none of them other title. It don't do nothing but give him a payday.
Yep.
He made $1 million, a little bit more than $1 million from what I heard. It was like $3 million. How many people really seen this, bro? You still look the same. You look the same. You still throw your jab out, try to hit you with the power shot. You still ain't work out on your lower body yet. You still skinny as hell down there. You can't hold nothing. You came in 225 pounds.
You still look sloppy throwing punches at times.
Them damn hooks look stiff,
bro. It didn't look good, bro. Like
Deontay, he a good street fighter.
The Deontay best fight to me of all time is against Bernice Stavern when he first won the title.
That was fire.
No, not the knockout. Fire. Not the knockout. I'm talking about the one where we went 12 rounds.
Yeah, that fight was fire. That fight was fire. He would look like he was ready to eat somebody up that fight. I was like, yo.
Now the second fight, he just killed him.
Yeah.
But the first fight, it went 12 rounds. And
that's the one where they called a slip up when it looked like he knocked him out. I remember that fight. Yeah.
But Deontay Wilder's not back, y'all. Y'all gotta relax. He gets in there with any of these top heavyweights, he's done.
Especially if his left hand is still jacked up.
But Matt, we'll talk about who we can get in there. Let's talk about the other fight that happened on Saturday.
Jake Paul.
I'm out. I'm out.
Julio Chavez Jr. No, like I said this before though. Jake Paul is a boxer.
He is.
He's definitely a boxer. Again, he might not be your favorite. He might not be somebody you are prone to watch. Dude is a boxer.
He is.
And if he didn't show that last night, I'm telling you now, you tripping.
So now he's got his ranking.
You hate it.
He's getting ranked in the WBC and the WBO.
But he basically dog walked Julio Chavez. Let's be honest. He dog walked.
Now listen, before anybody says something, I am a junior. My dad always told me, do not disgrace a family name. That motherfucking Junior, Chavez Jr., he disgraced his daddy name.
He celebrated just winning a round.
You celebrated winning the ninth round of a 10th round fight. Yeah. This motherfucker was like this.
Wait, it was a 10-round fight? It wasn't full. It made event. It's only 10?
A lot of boxing now
on the zone.
It's not even that though. Boxing now, if it's not a championship match, it's 10 rounds.
It's 10 rounds. Okay.
Now,
regardless, again, it's 2 rounds away from a championship round, right?
It's 12 rounds. 12 rounds. Yeah.
12 rounds for championship
round. So two rounds away from a championship round. Either way, it's just a simple principle. It's like, bro, you celebrating the last few rounds again.
You celebrated.
Jake Paul dog watch you the whole fight.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the biggest Jake Paul fan when it comes to boxing because it's not that he's not a boxer. It's the names that he picked and choose. Now, if you look at, and I was telling Matt this, man, Matt was talking about
you see my head right now. You see my head right now. When you say Jake Paul, this is me.
You hating.
Look at his resume of the names that he has. Now, listen to me. It's a thing that if you just look at it, Mike Tyson is on his resume, which we all know that's an asterisk, but it's on his resume. Anderson Silva is on his fucking like the name. Nate Diaz is like it's
Nate
just
Diaz,
names.
yep.
Nate
Names.
Robinson is on his resume.
That's his first one.
Tyrone Woodley.
Like,
again, like let's just be honest. Like you gotta give him his credit.
If you look at these people now, a lot of them was over the hill. Mike Tyson, of course, was over the hill. Anderson Silva shouldn't have been in there.
Tyrone Woodley.
Tyrone Woodley is fine with me. I ain't got no problem with that. Ben Asterich, like, come on, bro. But shout out to him. Shout out to Ben Asterich. Like, he needs to go fund me. He needs a double lung player. Like, nah, for real though, he do. Like,
Nate Diaz though. Again, Nate Diaz was. I'll give him again. If everybody knows Nate Diaz, crazy ass.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't.
I mean, his only loss is Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury. That's his only loss. Yeah. He's a boxer, bro. You can't hate on him.
Now,
he's a boxer.
Now, this is what I want to happen. I want him to start fighting people that's not over the hill. Because Chavez Jr., 40 years old, coke kid, all that type of shit, ain't been boxing in how many years, whatever. He's over the hill. He's done.
Shit,
fight somebody
that.
Huh?
You get Tommy Fury again too.
Tommy Fury's not gonna fight him again, but that's just beside the point.
Gotcha.
He need to fight somebody. He need to fight people that's literally in contention for this.
What class he's in right now? It's cruiserweight, right?
Cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Cruiserweight.
Now, motherfucker, you keep talking. Now he done called out Anthony Joshua, which cruiserweight is only 10 pounds and he heavyweight, so it don't matter. That's why you look at him like that. It's only 10 pounds.
Right.
Why would you call out Anthony Joshua?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
You don't think he can? You hold on, Petty. Hold on.
Why not? You hate him.
You think Anthony Joshua is good enough? Is good? You think Anthony Joshua?
No, go ahead, have it. You got it.
No, I'm asking you. No, I want you to say something. I'm asking you a question.
I want to see him fight Homeboy too.
You want to see him fight who?
Francis is going you.
You want to see who fight Francis?
Anthony Joshua?
No. You want to see Jake Paul?
Sure. Before he fights Joshua.
Okay.
Why?
He's 10.
Why
What's Joshua's rank?
Why can't he fight what's name though?
You can fight him.
He gotta say he just didn't want to see it.
Why don't you want to see it?
You already know. Look, dude, you see the look on my face.
I want him to start fighting full-time boxers. That's all I want.
I'm with that.
All right, hold on. Let me look at the WBO top 10.
But
cruiserweight.
You
can look at cruiserweight and heavies.
You might need to put a little respect on Jake Paul's name though.
I'm not putting that much. Whoa.
No.
I will say this. I will say this.
In general.
I will say this. I'll put respect on the fact that what he's done as far as making money and flipping the boxing. I'll give you credit where credit due because you do get in the ring. That's about as far as I go.
He's a boxer though.
I need him to fight.
Let's see. No name. I sure fight Joshua. What's the other one? WBC.
Yeah, WBC.
He want Bodu Jack as well. That's another one he want.
Bodu Jack.
Bodu Jack. It don't matter. Jake Paul says smoke him in the pack. But
you like Jake Paul with Bodu Jack?
No. I'm just saying. I said Jake Paul say he wants to smoke him in the pack.
Oh, I'm Jackson.
Outside of
Bodu, I would like to fight.
No name. I don't give a fuck.
I would like to fight though. You get me? I would like to fight.
I don't care. Again, if he wants to fight,
hear me out. And don't think I'm comparing apples to oranges, all right? We all know they're two different fruits. We all know they're two different animals. Again, one's better than the other one. Let's just be honest. Jake Paul is literally this day's Floyd Mayweather.
Bad comparison.
No.
Bad example.
No. Why? And I'm saying that only because of the simple fact that dude is making so much money, and every time somebody watches him fight, they want to see him lose, right?
He have to drop weight.
Everybody just watches Jake Paul because they want him to get his ass kicked every time.
He has to drop weight.
What? Drop weight for what?
If you want him to fight Floyd, he's going to have to drop.
I never said to fight Floyd.
He say fight Floyd. You gotta listen.
Nope.
Say it again,
man.
Nah.
Listen. Say it again.
He is this day's. He's this day's era. This day's
Floyd?
age.
Oh, you're talking about like Floyd? Yeah.
Yes.
I do agree.
No,
I agree
I
with
don't
that.
like that comparison. But
I mean, I do.
Only
I
because-
kind of understand
because-
what he's
because-
saying about the marketing. Yeah, that
I
makes
get what
sense.
he's saying. I
and
understand
that's
that
what I mean
too.
by the marketing. I'm not saying the
I
fact
don't
that
that
like he like again, you might not like Jake Paul.
Compare that nigga to Adrian
But-
Broner or some shit. Don't put no fucking Floyd.
Nah, I'm not even gonna say Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner had lost. Like, hear me out. Adrian Broner's expectations were even lower than Jake Paul's.
Not at one point in his career, no, it wasn't.
At one point, no, but at the same time, for the amount of years Jake Paul has been boxing, it's again his expectations have exceeded what's the names, right?
Okay. Go ahead.
And so that's what I'm saying. Like when it comes down to the marketing, when it comes down to the opponents you would want him to face, because again, we all know Floyd picks some opponents. We was like, what the fuck are you fighting for? And then of course the revenue that comes afterwards. The revenue that comes afterwards with these fights. Jake Paul can be this day's Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
He's not the big boxer, but he is again becoming
He's suffering from the marketing.
Let's just say what it is. Jake Paul's a cash cow. Please stop putting him in the same sentence as Floyd Mayweather.
He is a cash cow. I agree with that.
But
Listen,
if you hear
let me
if you listen to me, I literally said that though. I'm saying
let me finish. Let me finish my statement. What I'm saying is, if you want to compare him to anything, he's a cash cow of boxing in the current moment. Everybody boxing always goes through a cash cow. Sugar Ray Leonard, fucking Tommy Hearns, all them. Then you go into Mike Tyson, because Mike Tyson fought a lot of nobodies, but he was still fucking bringing in the money. So if you want to say he's a cash cow of boxing right now, cool.
There was this one boxer I was thinking about when you said cash cow. It was the one that kept he kept holding his hands back and he was like very elusive. I can't remember his name.
Roy Jones?
Roy Jones?
No, not Roy Jones. No, he was on Roy Jones' level.
Very elusive too.
He's very elusive, but it was more like he was more like his boxing style was more like bob and weaving than actual attack. I can't remember. Prince Hassan. Prince Hassan.
Oh, that's actually perfect because he was. If you look at his record, it's okay, but he was he brought a lot of people because of him. Listen, Jake Paul got a lot of people behind him because of his YouTube following. There are regular old people that didn't know shit about boxing, but Jake Paul said he was going to box, and they went over there, and that's why his numbers is through the roof. And his people, he got loyal fans, which is fine. I'm all for it. Jake Paul, all I need him to do is fight somebody that box every day. That's all. That's all I want.
So you want to fight Anthony Joshua?
I don't want to see him. First of all, I don't want him to see him fight Anthony Joshua. No. Go fight Deontay Wilder.
He ain't wrong.
That might be next on the list.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. All right, you got me on that one. Listen, now I'm interested.
Dave, what are we talking about, Dave?
Huh?
Dave, we literally said that though. We literally said that like for real. I wouldn't be surprised if Deontay Wilder did go for that. Again, he gets a big bag out of it.
That would be a bag. That would be a hell of a bag to see him fight him.
He need to pay that. It wouldn't be something that you frown upon.
If Jake pulls it off, I'm not going to be frowned upon it.
No, I wouldn't either.
If Jake loses, you still won't frown upon it because you're going to say what?
No, hear me out. Hear me out. I usually go in with low expectations when it comes to a fight, but with that one, you'll definitely hear me cheering on Jake Paul.
Why?
I think Wilder's trash. I just think Wilder's trash.
He's trash against. Okay, he's trash. Okay, I agree with you. So Wilder's not trash. He's just all power, literally.
Yeah, he's one skill set.
He's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, it's a one-trick pony. But that would make an interesting fight against Jake Paul.
It would.
It would. Because we know what Wilder brings to the table.
I'm about to say, I don't care how old he get, and that's proven. Power is the last thing to leave a boxer. George Foreman was knocking motherfuckers out. That was half his age. Moore got knocked out by George Foreman, bro. And Moore said the hardest he ever got hit was by an old man. So, listen. If them two fought, I'm picking Wilder. I would pick Wilder.
I would actually watch the fight.
I'm picking
them
Wilder.
Too far. I would actually watch the fight.
Bro, you should watch their fights anyway.
No, because I don't care for Jake Paul fights, but I would actually watch that fight.
He's not a bad fighter. Ain't like he. So hold on now.
He's not
Wilder versus Jake Paul.
He's not garbage.
Jake Paul is actually more. If you look at the way they fight,
elusive.
Paul actually has more of a style that you can understand. Wilder, you don't understand that shit.
Yeah,
I still don't understand it. Like,
it's not against his skill set and stuff. It's just all the antics that come with Paul. I'm just like, nah, bro. I can't get with this.
So see,
it's just all the antics that came with Floyd.
I just don't like putting Floyd and Jake in the same. That shit don't sound right to me.
No, because like
I'm only saying
I understand
for the
what you're saying.
I'm saying for the marketing and the bullshit. That's all. I literally said
that was like later on his career. Early on,
I'm about to say
boxing.
You gotta think of,
no, it fucking wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Floyd has 2 careers, bro. He has Pretty Boy Floyd. He has Money Mayweather.
Floyd. Yeah, Pretty Boy Floyd. He was
Money
fighting.
Mayweather talked so much shit and last day. Wow.
But like I said, there's 2 different Floyds. You got Money Mayweather and you got Pretty Boy Floyd.
If you go back to his Pretty Boy days, that dude was fighting.
Pretty Boy Floyd was different.
Yeah.
Was all business in the ring.
Arturo Gotti fight. The Diego Corrales
all
fight.
Business in the ring. All business in the ring. I'm with that,
bro. Yes,
I'm with that. All business in the ring.
When he switches moniker to Money Mayweather,
all business as everything. All business about everything. But all right, I got another one for you. Conor McGregor. Are y'all fans of Conor McGregor?
No.
But you know what the bullshit that comes with Conor McGregor fights, right?
Yeah.
Losses.
All the look losses recently. Okay, cool,
shit.
great. No. I'm with you. But at the same time, every Conor McGregor fight is marketed with a whole bunch of antics and bullshit. Am I wrong?
He's covering up because he's not a good fighter.
And some of them are.
Did you see how my tension went when he first started talking Jake Paul like this?
Some
and now I'm like, all right, I want to hear what you got to say.
The most biggest fights ever, bro. Pay-per-view wise. They're some of the biggest buyouts ever.
They are good. Yeah, his UFC stuff. Yeah.
You can sell.
And no. Market. No. Mind you. Dave, that's been my rhetoric the whole time. Talking about Jake Paul. Again, y'all sit and say the fact y'all like the ends that comes with it, but yet little.
I'm gonna be a bun. I'm gonna be a bun. I don't like his ass. Period. I don't like his antics. I don't like looking at his face.
We know.
I don't like nothing about him. Period.
I got a question, Petty. You fuck one of your exes or something? God damn, bro.
I don't like his ass. Period.
God damn, bro.
Why we hating like this?
Because every time I think of Jake Paul, I think of Nate Robinson, bro. That's why. I think about Nate Robinson, Snoop Dogg. He said, "Oh my God, I can't get that out of my head." That shit was.
That's not his fault. He got laid out.
So Matt, hold on. Just how about to say, like, I mean, Petty just laid out why he don't like the man. God damn. When it comes to Conor and stuff like that, Floyd and stuff like that, this is why I say I don't like putting Jake Paul in there with them, because their stuff is literally built from combat sports. Literally, like their fan base, they're following it all comes from. His come from.
I got you.
Being a
and
YouTuber.
then, like, of course, listen. No disrespect to YouTube.
Just here, YouTube, and then transitioning over here.
Right, that's the part where
then bringing all that with him. I'm with you.
They put him up on that pedestal.
It's not from the ground up.
Right. Yeah. That's my only issue with Jake Paul, and that's why I said if him and Deontay Wilder fight each other, I'm going for the person that literally has a back end from a combat sport. I'm always gonna go against Jake Paul. I'm sorry, fuck him.
Right.
When it comes to boxing,
I'm with you.
Me, I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I hate.
God damn, bro. Petty, that shit sound personal.
I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk. I got Kendrick Lamar Euphoria playing in my head when I see that motherfucker.
Hey, listen, but we about to get up out of here, y'all.
He blocked some of your streams or something.
Yeah. He did something. He took some of your subscribers or something. God damn, bro. He mad at that motherfucker. Nah, listen, but this weekend coming up. We got a fight coming up this weekend. The girls.
Do
fight.
We? Who?
Serrana and Katie Taylor.
Clarissa?
Part 3.
Is it part 3 this week? This coming weekend?
Serrano?
Bro, I might not even make it. I might have to go to a funeral next weekend.
It's on Netflix.
I might have to go to a funeral next weekend.
Handle your business stuff.
I listen, as much as I would love to watch it, I gotta deal with her for a whole weekend at a funeral. Nah, bro. In Tallahassee.
But you can. But what Dave is saying is that you could probably watch the playback.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. So
Or
that's
just
gonna be a good fight.
listen. I'll just check out social media. All I know is that if I have to go, man, that turnaround is gonna be horrible because I will have to leave on a Friday and then be back on Sunday.
The fight is Friday.
I'll be on the road Friday.
I had that motherfucker propped up on my thing, on my dashboard.
And now by the time, no, if I gotta spend, if I gotta spend 5 to 6 hours on the road,
I got you. Bro.
I ain't.
Nah, but I think that fight is this week, and I think Shakur is coming up too as well.
Shakur is coming up.
Shakur. And yeah.
We still counting down to September, right?
Yeah, September 13th. We are doing a live watch along of the fight. I think we're doing that at my house, if I'm mistaken. Matt.
Is that on? Wait, when's that? Saturday?
It's a Saturday. You know, Canelo ain't fighting on nothing but a Saturday.
I mean,
no, it's here 13. The first thing I thought was Friday.
We're
gonna be there the week before.
What's the week before?
September 5th, ain't it?
What's that?
Ain't that Eagles vs Cowboys?
Oh, that's the 4th. That's September 4th. Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a live watch along
Steelers
too.
Cowboys. Oh,
no. Eagles Cowboys.
No.
Oh, Eagles Cowboys.
Opening night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sunday night. Is that Sunday night?
It's a Thursday night, good brother. Thursday night.
Is it a Thursday? Oh.
Yeah, opening night. You know, the Eagles get their rings. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, Cowboys get the cone.
They get their rings and they get their tissue.
Are you doing? Wait. Are you doing a live one on that one?
Yes, I'm doing a live.
I'm definitely gonna be there because I know how much ish you gonna talk. I know it's ish you gonna talk.
Yeah. But not honestly though, like so a lot of people don't know this about me, right? I'm a football nut. Like I love football. Like I'm playing football all my life. I am one of them people that if it's a good fucking play, even if it's against my team, I give the other team credit. I'm not one of them motherfuckers that's like
he's not a stan, he's a fan.
Yeah. Like I'm a real one. Like so, if the Eagles do something good, which they're not, but if they do something good, I will give them credit for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will give them credit.
I get you. And then
I'm not one of them people
I think
that
college
like,
game starts what? Week before. No, well they have 0 week before that.
Yeah, that's 0 week. Yeah, you're right.
Wait,
meanwhile, he's not like that, but I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say shit like I'm gonna throw a damn chair and I'm gonna sit back like this.
I ain't throwing no chair.
What happened?
Listen, I can't wait to start my other podcast up when the college games start because I'm gonna be like, this is the game this week. Y'all better go check them out.
Oh, you doing the college podcast?
Yeah, I started my podcast during the college season.
I'm crashing that motherfucker. I'm
jumping. It's usually on Sunday morning though. Usually on Sunday mornings.
Dave's a Huey to my Riley. Just understand that.
We was crashing that motherfucker.
Because people was like, where that podcast at? Where that podcast at? And I had to make an announcement. I said, look, it's on hold until college football season starts. Because I said, summer's slow. The summer's hella slow right now. Like, we got Big Three, baseball, and World Cup. I'm like, unless you're a soccer nut or you going to the Big Three, ain't nothing else going on.
Or you got a couple boxing matches.
But yeah, they're few and far between, though.
Yeah. But yeah, so Petty, keep us informed with that as well, because we will come crash your college football show.
Yeah. I'm just straightforward talking about like these are the teams watching. This is the games you should be watching.
Okay. Oh, you doing it like that? All right, cool.
Yeah, it's straightforward. I don't do it going too much in the statistics routes with it because people be like, "Oh, these new games."
Yeah, and then college do got too many games. But shout out to Coach Prime. I hope he gets better because he hasn't been with his team at all.
I thought he got back in Boulder.
He's still sick.
He still ain't back in Boulder. Prime, yeah, for real. I'm dead serious, y'all. Send prayers for real. I enjoy Coach Prime. I love Coach Prime.
He actually gonna be in the new college football game.
I know.
They got him in. They got him.
I know. I still can't play that motherfucker.
Bill Belichick first time being in the game.
I still can't play that motherfucker.
That motherfucker's wild.
Why?
It's only on console. I don't have a console.
No. I'm saying he wild because the thing is he ain't never in no damn Madden game. Dude ain't been in Madden game in 2K.
Yeah, he gonna be. So Bill Belichick and Coach Prime will be in the new college football.
Okay, quick question. How you think before y'all go? How well you think Bill Belichick gonna be doing this upcoming season?
Fine. It's a rebuild season. You got. Hold on. We gave Coach Prime his 1 year rebuild. You got to give it to.
So he's gonna be somewhere in the middle road somewhere, basically.
Yeah.
You're just mad because the thing is he owns Miami. Don't do that. You're just mad.
Oh, the Dolphins.
You're just mad.
Why am I mad?
Because much like Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, Bill Belichick owns the Miami Dolphins.
I'm not mad because the Miami Dolphins self-sabotage themselves more times than often. So Well, that ain't nothing new.
I'm not saying you really being mad. I'm just saying.
I know. You trying to.
Don't put my man on the clock.
I know.
Don't put my man on the clock.
But now, honestly, Bill's
fine.
going to.
I want to see how he's gonna act on the sideline because that's gonna be interesting.
Same. I'm again, like the expectation shouldn't be that high.
That's what I'm saying. That's all. And now I want people to put them expectations on. That's all I say.
Yeah.
Y'all get Coach Prime 1 year. You gotta get Bill 1 year.
Right.
He's definitely getting 1 year. That's a given.
And another thing, Bill ain't brung no 5 stars there. Prime brung in 5 stars and all this the way he did it. So
no, he's more about getting his system in place and then get the recruits up and going and stuff. Yeah.
But shout out. I mean, if I'm a recruit, and I'm looking at North Carolina, bro.
Yeah, I ain't lying. I'm looking at North Carolina too.
I'm trying to get all the Jordan gear.
I was like, when I saw him went to North Carolina, I was like, fuck. That's the first thing I said was fuck.
He's in the same conference as Miami?
Yes. Yes. ACC. Yeah, exactly.
You can't get rid of Bill, huh?
Hell no. Hold on.
The genius is real. When do y'all play him? Y'all play him?
I gotta find out.
Have to.
Y'all gotta deal with Bill.
Hold on, let me tell you.
Everybody like fuck.
Huh?
Everybody like fuck.
We don't have them this year. Okay.
Woo.
Right?
Hold on. I would want to have them this year, not next year.
I know, right? This would be a good time. Unfortunately, we got to play Notre Dame week 1.
Right.
I mean, we already know that. I mean, we already talked about it.
We know, Terrence.
You and Matt already. I mean, you and Matt.
Terrence too.
Yeah, Terrence as well. Yeah, Terrence as well.
Yeah.
All y'all University of Miami fans. You know what I mean? Shout out to the U though, because they gave me Michael Irvin. So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about Michael. You know what I mean, about the U. Oh, I mean, we don't
have. I mean, this year we don't have Georgia Tech, so that's a plus.
Listen, we're not gonna do a show next week. We might not do one for a couple weeks, but I don't know the exact date, but the Dallas Cowboys Netflix series is premiering soon.
It's funny you say that. You made me think of something else,
but I will be doing a review on that for sure, because that's
What I was gonna say is LT. I think he signed off something too to get a documentary out for him and the Chargers. Yeah, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Oh, I think you're talking about the real LT. I think you're talking about the real LT.
Nah, LaDainian Tomlinson.
I'm gonna say if they do the real LT, that thing gonna be X-rated and kids is not allowed to be watching the real LT.
Hell no.
Nah, LaDainian Tomlinson he deserved it. LT deserved it. He had a good career.
He had a couple wins.
I was gonna say great. I was gonna say
good career. I don't want to say great. He's good. I mean, he's Hall of Famer, right? He's a Hall of Famer. Yeah, good career.
Good career. Okay. Good career.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, if you made the Hall of Fame, you had to have a good career.
I mean, before you think about it, the 2 teams he only played on 2 teams is crazy.
Yeah, the Jets and the Chargers.
Both of them weren't necessarily terrible. Neither one of them stints were terrible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course, you think of the Chargers more than you do the Jets. But,
Jets was only 2 years. Right?
That's when he broke the record, right?
It's only a year. It's only a year, but yeah.
When he was at the Chargers, he broke the record.
Oh, the touchdowns
record. Yeah. So he had a good career.
Shout out to LT. He was a real one. I liked it. Mm-hmm. He's not top 5 running back to me, but he up there.
No, but he had a good career.
Yeah. But listen, I'm your boy Dave CO Coles.
Hey, it's podcast Savage Matt.
3K still icing his knee after going to the Big 3.
Icing his knee after going to the Big 3.
Hey man, I had fun though. It was good. It was a good experience. Make sure y'all do support. If they come to your town, go support. If you go support.
Yeah, all right. We will. But with that being said, I don't know when we gonna catch y'all again.
We gonna catch y'all.
But the network has always got content popping up, so don't worry.
Always got popping.
Always got content. We catch y'all
later. At a later date.